Everybody in this world will have stress. It is about how you're managing the stress. The stress levels will shoot up. It has to come down. And coming down is depending upon the environment and the bandwidth that you have.
Correct.
We did a study, and the stress involves the immune system. It's very clear. Okay. And the immune system may have a role in terms of cancer formation. There is also research and hypothesis that stress can itself lead to cancer. For example, smoking causes lung cancer.
Correct.
But everybody who smokes doesn't get lung cancer.
Correct.
And even when lung cancer happens, when a person is smoking, some people do well, some people don't do well.
Correct.
It is based on the prototype. And the prototype has to deal with the stress management. When the stress levels are very high, it modulates the immune system and has a role in cancer formation. We did a study in our hospital where patients with breast lesions come get admitted the night before. 40 people, 20 people, one group, 20 people, let's go. The 20 people groups are stress level 1 to 10, above 7 when they report.
High stress levels.
The other 20 people, less than 7. Okay, they also had stress, but 3, 4, 5, something like that. Okay, in the last 1 year. All the 20 people above 7, when they biopsy that breast lesion, turned out to be cancer.
Oh, wow.
Out of the remaining 20 people, only 1 turned out to be cancer. The remaining 19 were completely benign.
So you're saying it's a direct connection between stress and cancer also.
Yes.
Now, let's talk about stress a little, doctor. Because basically, stress, according to my understanding, correct me if it's wrong, it's a preventive mechanism of a body. If something external problem happens, cortisol comes in, your adrenal pumps in, and all other organs are slowed down where blood pumps to your heart. It's a defense mechanism for you to really deal with the issue, and your body has to come back to normal. So that body functions again. The problem with us is our stress levels are high. And it stays there, and cortisol is already coming out always. Is that the problem?
Yeah. So when people think about stress, they're thinking it's an external threat, right? So it could be a manager problem. It could be, work-related stress. Oh, my God, I'm very stressful because, there's a family issue. Or finances, one of the major stress, right? So these are all external threats, okay? But what people don't understand is the internal threat. The internal threat is when you don't get that sleep of 7 hours, that's it.
Correct.
That itself is a trigger for the internal threat. And there is a book called When Body Says No. Okay, the author is Gaber Mate. Everybody should read that. Okay, and he's a doctor who figured out that all the neurological conditions and cancer is related to stress. And he quotes that when the emotions are being suppressed and they are not being expressed, and when they don't have good social connections, that itself is a prototype for chronic stress. Chronic stress is a hidden cost that we are paying only a heavy price eventually.
Yeah. Because until the symptom shows, you have no idea.
No idea.
And especially this cardiac arrest, one of the things we read, doctor, is no symptoms were shown. Which means the patient was normal, he was nothing, and suddenly it happens and they die. So one of the markers you're saying is they have to really look at stress in terms of their working hours, then figure that out so that they have to de-stress and really figure that out, or else there's going to be a problem.
Yeah, there's a concept called apoptosis. Apoptosis means every day when we sleep, there are cells that are dying.
Correct.
And these are all old, weak, senescent cells.
Correct.
And then newer cells needs to be regenerated. Correct. And this needs 7 hours of sleep.
Okay. It's simple science, which means cells are dying and cells are going to get regenerated, but you need 7 hours for the whole process to happen. So if you're not sleeping correctly, what happens?
Let's say that you're sleeping for 6 hours. I'm just saying. Okay, 1 day is okay, 2 days is okay. But let's say you're constantly sleeping 6 hours. Apoptosis rate increases. And the body doesn't have the time to generate new cells. Then the new cell that is being formed will be malformed. Okay, and that is the precursor of precancerous cells. Okay. Those are the cells that gets multiplied very rapidly, and that can turn into a cancerous growth eventually. Okay. Every day, we are forming cancers every day. Everybody, you, me, we are forming cancerous cells.